welcome back to the part 2 of Shan Gui. From where we will left off from last episode. So sis, are you a university student? Yes, I'm a freshman. Jia turned and began to walk backwards. That sounds really nice. I don't think university is a place where I will be able to go. Well, we are free to take part in many activities too. There's a lot less homework. Ah, yeah, sometimes we also have class. Jia gave a feeble shrug. She didn't seem to catch my words. University is quite different from high school. You choose your courses. With some clever planning, there can be a lot of leisure time. True. Ah, I got it. Jia nodded her head. She seemed to understand this time. What about you? Are you on summer vacation? Though I wasn't completely sure. She appeared to be wearing a school uniform. I did have some classes today, but I skipped them. You skipped them? I never tried that. Well, actually, attendance is optional. My scores are not bad, so today I decided to take a break. Sounds great. I want to study at your school. It's a very nice school, right? Jia spoke as she turned around and stepped forward. I recall that she mentioned living here. The Purple Mountain is not far from downtown. It's a wealthy area in the city. She said that the choice of attending school depended entirely on herself. I wonder if perhaps she was simply from a wealthy family. Pondering this, I glanced at her again. A purple dress clung tightly to her porcelain skin. She wore her hair tied back with an orange hair lace, a feature that embodied her childlike innocence. Yeah? What's up? A little bit shy when making eye contact with her. Well, nothing. I was just thinking about how far we need to go. We're almost there. At the other end of the path is the place they mentioned with statues around. Really? How far is it? As through these words, I began to feel excited. Soon, I could relive happy memories of lost childhood days. There were less trees. The dirt road was gradually being replaced with flagstones. I quickened my pace. I knew I must soldier on despite my weariness. The promise of reliving grand memories lay ahead. There was a spectacular path lined with statues and trees. Ancient mythical beasts guarded the grave of a king, and also my dusty memory. Here, I could hardly contain my excitement. A sense of joy filled my heart. Everything was as I remembered. The path, the statue which Dad put me onto, an historical marker which my mother read to me. As I walked along the path, I extended my hand to touch every statue, as if to tell that I had returned. I'm back now. Finally, these words came out. Welcome back. The girl answered in place of the statues. She put her hands behind her back and leaned forward, smiling proudly. She held the poise of a puppy waiting to receive a treat. Thank you for taking me here. I reached out my hand and stroked her Jia's head. I don't make it a habit of touching a strange girl's head, honestly. But I couldn't help myself. She was so cute. I'm sorry you don't like it? Well, she nodded her little head and came closer. She liked this? This place has changed a lot over the years. I didn't remember this place being so clean. The statues were not surrounded by fences. The path was not so tidy. What's most important is in my memory is that here should be golden. Perhaps it was autumn at that time. It was carefully tended. After all, this is a World Cultural Heritage Site. World Cultural Heritage? This is the Pato Ming Shaolin Mausoleum, the sacred way of Hongwu Emperor's grave. I knew nothing about this, although I am a native. From the entrance, I could see the line Shishi, camel, elephant, killian, and horse statues. Yes, what is Shishi? Is that creature with a single horn? A unicorn! Our little Chia is so erudite. What the heck is erudite? She's normal to me, like a brother really. With glasses and long hair, and my battery cannabis. What? Nah, nothing, nothing. Forget about that. In short, it's now a world famous attraction. Cool, right? The girl spoke with pride, like someone introducing guests into their home for the first time. I wanted to make fun of her. World famous attraction? Without a single person here. Sal panas ba? Well, because it's very hot today. Herjia could not find a better answer. She got a little nervous. There's no tourists, no open shops. I almost died of thirst. Just because the baby was just born around Wang's family and she went back to... It was funny to see her so unnerved. So we have the entire place to ourselves today. Yes? She seemed to be satisfied with this. Xia's eyes sparkled with excitement. Great! This will be very interesting. You're interesting. After saying this, I again stroked her head. She enjoys this. The Emperor's tomb, which has sat here quietly for hundreds of years, served as the backdrop to this lovely scene. I felt fortunate to have made this trip. Here you are. How very nice of you. Receiving the popsicle, I felt a little embarrassed. Doesn't matter, I can buy one and get one for free. I like this girl. Jia then took a bite of the popsicle she held in her hand, just like a kitten. Buy one get one free is a special offer just for me. I look at the price list. The popsicle cost nearly double than the usual price tag of such an item. After visiting the part with statues, Jia felt thirsty and wanted to lead me to a very special shop. As a result, we sat on the roadside next to an old broken trolley enjoying popsicles. So-called special shop? Is this place really a World Heritage Site? The popsicle tastes good, although I have never seen this brand for years. Is this brand so old that it's also a part of the heritage? But Jia seemed unfazed by my comment and continued happily sucking a popsicle beside me. Well, the way you eat. Looking at her, I couldn't help laughing. Ah, sis? You don't know? She seemed very surprised. The popsicle was still in her mouth. The popsicle will taste much sweeter if you suck it hard. She seemed to be quite serious and waited for my approval. Suck hard? Yes. Again, she demonstrated her skill. How fascinating she is. Let me. I tried to imitate her. It was indeed sweeter, just as you said. It tastes great. Fantastic, right? She seemed very proud and resumed licking of her popsicle. Again, she looked like a kitten. It might not taste so great later. I pointed to the top of a popsicle which had already faded. It was pure ice now. Doesn't matter. I'll eat it up. She took a bite of the top. She immediately blew out her cheeks and stomped her feet about because of the overwhelming coldness. Brain freeze! You okay? So cold. Well, you should be careful. Where are you going in this afternoon, sis? Doesn't matter. Of course, I said I will guide you for the whole day. Well then. Thank you. I thought for a while and agreed. I remember there is a place with water in the woods. However, I'm not sure whether it's a stream or a lake. Okay, but the expression on little Jia showed visible frustration. My description was quite vague. It is too little information, after all. This kind of scene is quite common here. Not at all. I've got an idea about where it might be. You saw her eyes magaraktan just now. An idea. I don't think you know where we are going. She hesitated. I really know the place. Well, shall we? Come on, this way. Okay. No, perhaps it's this time. It's that way. That way? Well, it should be this way. Which way? We were walking in circles. I got that. This way. Let's move. Hey, wait. Humming a merry tune, we continued our journey. This is the best way to hike this mountain in the summertime. I agree. We made our way along a path in the woods. The path was actually a small trestle bridge made of wood. Perhaps its purpose was to protect the plants from tourists. Walking along the bridge in the woods was almost romantic. Jia jumped onto the railing suddenly. She could maintain her balance when walking on the railing. Look out! That's too dangerous! Don't worry. I'm a pro. She then twirled around. See? I, I said it's okay. You go this way every day? Yeah. I usually go to Grandpa's shoes for lunch. This way is a shortcut. Grandpa's shoe? Perhaps he was one of the staff here. After the shop, there is a restaurant. It must be difficult to walk in such a desolate place. What's up? I forgot. Grandpa's shoes is not open either. Where should I go now? I plan to go there for lunch. Restaurant pa niya. I'm afraid we have nothing for lunch. Saying that, Hijia began to falter. Look out! She fell before I could get the words out. Watch out! I took Hijia by the hand and helped her to safety. She seemed dazed. How do you feel? Are you okay? What? My cold noodles. Cold noodles? Grandpa Sue's cold noodles. I'm powerless. Helja fell to the ground then. Didn't you eat lunch today? I had gone out for lunch when we met. I had simply forgotten my original purpose. Kegoka. Hey, are you okay? Yes, I am so hungry I could eat 5 rabbits. That's terrible. You are not a fox. Suddenly I remembered I had brought some food for the tip. It was still in my bag. Bunny ears. The hunger seemed to be making Herja crazy. I have something here to eat. Do you want it? Really? Jia seemed excited when hearing about this. Her glassy eyes became bright again. Well, it's not anything to get too excited about. Have a bite. Is it rabbit? Takarang, course not. That's a really nice meal in my box. There was bread, sliced ham, fried eggs, and some lettuce. My handmade sandwiches. They look really nice. Even though the sandwiches had been in my bag for several hours, they were all still in one piece. Well then, here you are. I selected a better looking sandwich for Jia. This seemed to make her feel a bit embarrassed. I made it myself. Would you like to try it? Really? Could I? Too much for me to eat. Thank you. Jia took the sandwich and then leaned against the railing. After carefully inspecting the food in her hand, she seemed to be pleased with it. The small sandwich looked quite large compared to her slight hands. She took a bite of the sandwich. Following that, she beamed her approval. Her feet repeatedly flapped against the railing like a little doggy wagging its tail. How is it? Excellente. Her smile was evocative of falling cherry blossom petals. I know you have something to eat, sis. I can smell it. Is it delicious? Naman ka. I looked at her and I took a bite of my sandwich as well. It was the finest I could have done, but it would have been a stretch to call the sandwich good. The sandwiches had been roasting in my box for hours. The bread became a little soft. However, Jia's smile could make any food taste delicious. Is there any more? Finish it? So fast. I took out another one and gave it to her. Well, this one is a pork floss sandwich. Again, she displayed this puppy-like exuberance of banging her feet against the railing. How is it? As good as Grandpa Sue's cold noodles. You should swallow it first. Nijia nodded and kept on chewing. How could she eat so fast? I couldn't help watching her as I continued to enjoy my own sandwich. So I'm going to cut short. I'm going to continue this in the next episode 3. Alright? So no worries, I'm going to continue the series. Alright? I play, you just watch. Okay? It's okay. So, enjoy life, enjoy your day. Don't forget to share, comment, and like. $2 more.